boy OMF Savvy. O is for O, that's O-L, no D. M is for M-A-N, that's a man and me. F is for funk, you know what I mean? That's the name the OGs gave me, you know what I mean? Savvy is me. That's why I developed into it, man. You already know, you heard?
I'm in, come
Crown Heights finest, nothing but veterans around
straight
these
up.
parts.
Straight real niggas. Niggas don't catch us like this.
I need to give y'all some visuals of what we do.
Basically, like, I started doing music because it was nothing to do. Like, it was nothing productive to do for young black males, you know what I mean? Like, unless you was getting in trouble on the Ave or getting into situations where you trying to get a little bit of paper, sell drugs, bank for your block or something like that. I wasn't really into that, you know what I mean? That didn't interest me. I always had a creative drive behind me, a knack to create. And as I got older, I got better with words, you know what I'm saying? And I really started like writing raps as a creative way to like diss niggas. I was real good at the dozens. That got me into a lot of scraps when I was younger and shit, but I was real good at the dozens back in like junior high. Right down here, Mahalia Jackson, 391, man. My Crown Heights niggas know about that school. I was real good at dissing niggas and all that your mama jokes. So I took it up another notch. I used to go home over the weekend and write little raps with a combo of jokes in it. 10, 12 jokes in a little rap. Come to school and tear a nigga ass up the next week or whatever. But it always was hard for me to memorize that shit. I got brothers that's 10 and 12 years older than me, so as I grew up, and I always been listening to the music that they listen to, you know what I'm saying? And as I grew up and most of that material and that substance stopped going over my head, I knew that hip hop was something that you could like really express yourself through and just be you and put a spin on it. You could be laid back, you could be aggressive, you could do a little bit of both, you know what I mean? And I'm really from the essence of this, you know what I mean? I got an old soul, and not to lie, I'm kind of old in the game right now, you know what I mean? But I'm fresh. I'm a breath of fresh air because what I do hasn't been done by no other artist, you know what I mean? I'm me, there's no other me. But the way I communicate, the way I put my flavor into my music, I just give you something that you can relate to, man. Something you could get behind. Right now, you know what I mean, I got a joint on YouTube right now called Death Upon Me, you know what I mean? Death Upon Me, OMF Savvy, you know what I mean? Death Upon Me. And that joint is basically about balancing the scales of doing a little bit of dirt to try to be clean, or doing a little bad because you want to do good. The situations that we placed in, you know what I mean? A lot of the times the route is to do a little bit of dirt in order to clean yourself up. You know what I mean? And who don't relate to that? It's done on every level, every scale. You know what I mean? It's done in the streets, it's done in the corporate, law system, law enforcement, everything. You know what I mean? Business, even in the music business. A lot of artists, they do a little bad, promote a little bit of the bad things so they could get some bread and do good by their people. You feel me? But I'm trying to bring it back to the point where people really appreciate material, appreciate substance, appreciate a nigga putting his thought and his time and his feelings into this shit. You know what I mean? Giving it to you straight from the fucking kitchen. Straight from the kitchen and dropping it onto the street, no cut, man. Just let niggas come and run for it, come get it. First come, first serve. But the thing with this technology, which I'm late to, the transition. I'm late to the transition of the technology, the internet, because I've always been organic with my shit. You know what I mean? I'm an artist that's known but unknown, you feel me? Like, I've always had a following where I go and where I'm from. But as a physical being, I can't go too many places without that bag, not having that bag that the other artists have through their various achievements, you know what I mean? So at some point, I have to release myself from my geography being my destiny, you know what I mean? But at the same time, my geography, where I was placed at, is what made me, you know what I mean? This is what made me. This is the sum of my experience on this very block, this very hood, I live here all my life. I ain't bounce around. Feel me? I did not bounce around. If there's a benefit to bouncing around, you get to meet a lot of people. You get to network a little bit more. When you bounce around, you get to build a big network. You get to tamper with a lot of different situations and meet a lot of different people. But one thing I know from my experience is when you stay grounded where you was at and grew from. I was born and raised on this block and I still live on this block. When you don't move around and your reputation is everything and niggas know you for what they know you for and respect what you do, niggas ain't gonna support you unless you a real nigga, man. This is a regular day, you know what I mean? But I ain't need permission to come out here and do this. I ain't need no clearance. I ain't ask niggas to come out here and show up. Niggas is out here. And I'm one of the niggas that be out here. It just so happened this is what I do. And that people like to see what you do. I ain't never think people would have interest in that, what niggas doing on their downtime. Feel me? I just thought they wanted to get to know me through the music, but you can see, man. You know what I mean? Life got real for me a little bit, a couple of feet past this shop right here, man. Right, that yellow building right there. I could walk you right there and show you the proof. I got the scars. Feel me? I got clapped 3 times right there. Bullet came out my neck, nigga. Facts. Came out my neck. As I recovered in the hospital, Kings County, a hospital in Crown Heights, Kings County. I recovered in there for about 3 weeks. I came home, I was fucked up. Here, I want to be this rapper, you know what I mean? Because I've been doing this for a long time. I always wanted to do this. And guess what happened to me? I lost my ability to speak. Right here in front of this very building. This is where I almost lost my opportunity to even express myself to y'all talking or just being or existing. You know what I mean? I got hit up right here, a few feet away. Really, it started right here. I was leaning on the car and shit, you know what I mean? Had live, fresh, active beef in the hood. That shit ain't gonna stop a nigga from coming outside doing what he gotta do. As they say, I was lacking. I was leaning on the car right here. And I was out here with a couple of cats. And niggas just started breaking out. Now all this happening in real time, so I'm just turn around, look, boom! Get shot, grazed across here. My shit healed up good, but my shit was hanging, trust me. Boom! Shit, right here, that same fucking bullet. That's my tattoo on this block, man. I was leaning against the car right there. Them niggas pulled up. Which I call them the ops. We used to call it beef back then. You know what I mean? Nigga pulled up, boom. Hop out. I ain't know nothing. I'm sitting against the car, leaning against the car, and 2 of my homies right here, and they just started boom, boom, boom. One ran down the block, one ran into the building. And this happened in real time, so of course my instincts make me turn around. That nigga had the gun at the back of my fucking head, ready to blow my brains out. Turn around, I get hit across here, that shit ended up here. I start to break up north, boom, boom. I'm running this way, he makes his way through the cars, the 2 parked cars, and he's just dumping on me. Bang, 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 bang. All that shit hitting me up. And that's a fact. For about 2 months, I spoke no louder than a whisper. Doctors were shoving cameras down my throat, everything. And they told me I had a paralyzed vocal cord, which I do still have to this day. And I'll never be able to talk any louder than a whisper, yo. And I used to pray every night, asking God to bring my voice back so I could do something with it. Because I knew my words is of value, of substance. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at everything that's going on right now. What I'm mad is the lack of variety. You know what I mean? one thing starts to happen and do good, and we abandon all the other elements of what makes us us. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden, everybody doing it for the culture. But these are the same niggas that spend the last 15, 20 years fucking the culture up. And I know I'm gonna get a few amens at home. You feel me? These are the same motherfuckers that spend the last few years fucking up the culture. Now everything for the culture. They try to uplift motherfuckers. I can't follow that. Never subscribe to that. That's not me. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Substance over everything, man. SOE. I'm OMF Savvy. I'm from Crown Heights, Brooklyn, man. I got joints on YouTube. My SoundCloud got a couple of, you know what I mean? But I'm cooking up. So when I drop this fucking website, people will respect what I do, where I come from, and my brand. You know what I mean? That's why I support black business too. See my man right there, Brickface, man? He the next to pop in this clothing thing. This urban clothing thing, he the next to pop, man. There's a lot coming out of Crown Heights, man. We've been trendsetting for a long time. And I'm solid. I'm a staple in my community. Facts. OMF Savvy, man. When we pass through niggas and you hear niggas call me Funk, that's my name. You know what I mean? They don't know me for being the ill rap nigga. I'm their neighbor, man. But they respect what I do. Same way this is my neighbors, this is my brethren. But I respect what they do. You know what I mean? If they doing what they do and they ask me to be a part of it, I'm gonna support what they do.
I'm doing good for where I'm an older, younger nigga, man. That's why I related to Fabulous Project, Young OG so much. Like, I feel like I'm the oldest young nigga type because I be around so many G's that's, you know, got a few years on me and still giving me jewels, and they moving. Like, these niggas ain't losing. So like that little wedge that the media is trying to draw between the younger generation and the older G's, I don't respect that shit, man. You feel me? Because without having an older person to at least warn you about certain shit, how are we gonna succeed? The other persuasion, they give their kids things, they pass things down, they leave things to them in the form of finances, businesses, property, possession, rules, codes, and ethics. And somehow they find a way to get the cats that's coming up under us to want to stray away from what we could show them and what we could teach them. And that's part of what I'm trying to do, is put a movement together to bring everything together, man. Because I can't lie, we need that young energy. That young energy is what keeps everything alive, everything pulsating. But we need the older wisdom too, in order to be able to capitalize on the mistakes that we made. You know what I mean? Like, I could put it simple as this. Biggie is a older artist to some of the cats that's out now. Biggie was at the top of the world in the music industry, and he died because he didn't move right. Fuck all the speculation and name calling or the conspiracy theories. We ain't about that. But he didn't move right. And every artist in the whole music game learned from that, and they moved right, even on to the young one. So without the older generation or the generation before us making those sacrifices, we wouldn't know how to move. Why the fuck you think I know how to move, man? I ain't gonna show you no evidence of I know how to move, but listen to me and my music. See the influence that I have on people, the respect that I have when I move through the hood, man. And you'll be able to understand that a nigga that know how to move, he learned it from somewhere, man. I ain't make this up. I ain't make this up, man. The notes been jotted down in the books. And the OGs don't hesitate to pass it on because they know niggas need that to survive. But somewhere along the line, we was taught to, the younger generation was taught to kind of stray away from that, and they making their own code. You know what I mean? And the code is it ain't wholesome. It ain't something that's gonna preserve us. Not to say it ain't wrong. It's just that energy is in the wrong direction. They're not doing wrong because they're trying to progress. They're trying to do something that's positive. Get up off the street, make this music. You know what I mean? Family, pay these bills, and stay under the radar. But a lot of the things that we tend to glorify now, it ain't for us. It ain't for us. It ain't gonna preserve us at all. So y'all tune in, man. Stay tuned into OMF Savvy, man. Savvy Cold Pepper. COLDPEPPER TV. Savvy Cold Pepper TV on YouTube. You know what I mean? All my social media is OMF Savvy. I'm a nigga that made the fucking transition into the World Wide Web a little bit late, but I'm gonna be attacking y'all pretty soon, man. Believe that.